Welcome everybody. How you guys doing? Back with some Drake Keisha news. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's happening out there in the world of hip hop. Kendrick Lamar, as I said, just needs to just sit back and do nothing. You know, people be taking L's and be giving us more reason to react to content, and we here for it. I don't even need to shout mustard. I lie. Mustard. You alright, my boy? Hey, I'll be having fun with this. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Welcoming everybody. Let's get straight into this topic of today. Let's see what our boy is saying. How Drake just caught lying about the worst thing possible. So what more lies can Drake Keisha be on? I mean, everything as far as I see is a lie, but you know, let's hear what they said.
Now, when it comes to Drake, well, things have already been terrible for him, and it seems like it just couldn't get any worse, even for his abysmal standards. What we have just found out about him is really reaching an entire new low, because both from the mentality we are seeing closer than ever that is destroying his entire career, to the lies Drake has been working so hard to try and cover up the truth with, as he doesn't want us to know what's actually going on behind the scenes.
What's happening?
Altogether, Drake is just speeding up the end of his career even more, because between everything we just found out and how he's handled the world discovering his pathetic truth.
I want to find out too, and I haven't really heard much. I've got a few other reactions to react to, and I'm thinking if in those reactions it might be related to this, because obviously when one thing comes out, everybody jumps on it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, who's this here? Fantastic Hip Hop. Hey, I've reacted to this first, so I might just find out what everybody's talking about. Then might just make everything obsolete that I'm going to react to, because I guess they all covering the same thing. So I might have to go double check. Let's go.
When we look at the entirety of Drake's downfall, his obsession with lying and what just got exposed is really going to remind everyone why his career is really over. And now, before we get any further into this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And so now with Drake, after the release of his new freestyle, which with all of the backlash it got, from every bar to every diss that was just laughed at to the ground, did not seem like it could get any worse. Somehow, between dissing LeBron and then trying to respond back to Kendrick's genre-altering diss track Meet the Grams, all the way now in January. These decisions to continue on this beef and continue to try and defend his image and change the reality of what happened has only made everything even worse for Drake, because first off, when it comes to his current situation...
Let me start here, you know, so let me start here. Are y'all listening to what he said? Did you hear what he said? What he just said? This is what a lot of the other channels are covering, you understand me? And y'all jump on reactors channels to get angry with them. Oh, you have nothing better to do. Oh, I don't even bother entertaining. I'm not going back and forth or arguing with Drake Keisha stands. I just don't, you know. I'm grateful for the views and I'm grateful for the comments. I'm like, yo, I'll write back shit. Boost my algorithm even more. But he does everything himself. He makes an L, a bigger L, and add a few more onto it. We don't need to do nothing. We let him do everything himself. Yeah, he's out here crashing out. He can't accept reality. And in his whole little Drake-isha world, he feels that if I'm going down, I'm taking down everybody with me. What y'all think? Man, come on now. You know what I'm saying? When people used to always say, Drake is emotional, always in his feelings. I never understood it, really. I was like, what, because of the songs? Because he makes music for women? You know, breakups and that. And I used to be like, well, you know, in all fairness, you know, I don't mind having a guy out here rapping for the females, you know what I'm saying? But then he started moving away from that and started to get all street when Atlanta, and all of a sudden start collaborating with different people and thought he was gangster. And it was like, yo, my boy, you need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
With LeBron. While people have tried to make Drake's beef with LeBron seem like LeBron is the one in the wrong and Drake is the one who's the victim, we have now seen more than ever why LeBron chose Kendrick over Drake, and why he is now distancing himself so far from the guy who has just been losing it. Because in a leaked DM that surfaced from Drake, he didn't just showcase his own delusion about the current perception of his career, but he also showcased the mentality that has made him so bitter towards everyone he has been beefing with, including LeBron, because after bringing Pusha T's wife into things in the past, and of course that went horribly, And then after bringing Kendrick's fiance into the center of their beef, which ultimately made Kendrick go in the direction with his disses that ended up ruining everything for Drake, Drake once again has brought somebody's family into their beef by when talking about the situation he is currently in with his label and against Not Like Us as a record. Out of all the ways he could have tried to talk about how he is interpreting this situation and what it all means, he said it was like if Nike ran a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife Savannah, which before we go any further, this statement...
Champagne puppy. I mean, I don't know the details, Sam. I'm just showing you outside perception. I think there's a better way to go about it, in my opinion. So what he's saying is, as he just said, he was talking about his label, yeah? And I guess what's happening between him and his label. And he decided to make an example of what his label is. Nike, the company, has been with since. What his label, I think, is doing to him. And his example, y'all hit me up and let me know if I'm wrong. I'm saying, y'all, I'm in the UK here, but I do try to keep up, you know what I'm saying? Drake here should be on their menstrual like 24/7, 365. So, you know, can't keep up with a lot of the drama. You know what I mean? But we do try over here. Me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. Not Adidas or Reebok, Nike, the company he had been with since he started. My situation is not no street shit. So back again, me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. Not Adidas or Reebok, Nike. Obviously, LeBron's been with Nike forever. But why would you try to even make a reference about or drag LeBron into any speculations or drama or doubt about cheating on his wife? Even though you're not saying that, you're saying it's as if Nike were to do that and make up lies, you know what I mean? Or because this is what he's saying with his company. They help Kendrick spread lies about him with a PDF file, if I'm correct. But why even go bring, and LeBron is happily married with his kids, so now you just put doubt out there in the open. Just even a thought. Why would you even say that? Especially after everything. Irish fighting Irish, having jabs at LeBron, you and LeBron falling out. So you hear, as much as you're making an example, it's one of them little subliminals where you literally trying to a happy home. This is shit like this is what makes us react. It's shit like this that makes us, as a community, come together and start talking about BBL Drizzy. You know what I mean? Drakesha and her little bitchy ways. It's shit like this why y'all stands don't have a motherfucking leg to stand on. When y'all jump in people's comments and y'all start to like y'all defending this. And you're gonna be like, oh, he was just making an example. Bro, why are you trying to fuck up a happy household, even bringing cheating as a conversation into the mix? Did anybody ask about LeBron and his wife? Did anybody ask about what LeBron doing? Did anybody ask if it was even... Why even bring it up? Why you out here just trying to... Everybody's woman. You know what I'm saying? What? You think you're gonna be the arm to lean on in case something does? Man, shut up. Get out of here, man. This is some... we got more to go and I don't even need to even play this anymore. Let me hear what he's saying because I could be jumping out the gate. Jumping out the window right now. But reading this some BS, man. Yeah, if that was me, bro, and me and you were cool, you understand? And let's just say we had a fallout because what? I'm back in the home team. And then you went and wrote something like this. Like, yeah, what me and my company had is like me and Jar Herbs. You know, and the company trying to say Jar Herbs is cheating on it. Knowing I got my wife, bro. I got my family, and probably you met them, and you even jumped into the worst thing that could happen within a marriage by even suggesting. Cause now his wife will be sitting at home thinking like, is he trying to tell me something? Why would he say that? LeBron, you got something to tell me? Yo, fam, you just, yeah. It's on site. LeBron, it's on site. It's on site when I see you.
Cheating on his wife Savannah, which before we go any further, this statement may really be the most delusional thing to ever come from Drake, because with this analogy, for Drake to feel this betrayed by them and then reach this conclusion, it really just throws all forms of logic out the door. And again, before even diving into how Drake is trying to compare his situation to this ridiculous analogy, is he forgetting that him and Kendrick are on the same label in the first place, and is he just not expecting them to work in their other signees' best interest because of his feelings? Because while the very basic concept of Kendrick and Drake releasing big diss songs and then the label pushing which one the people naturally responded to makes sense to all of us, I think for Drake to understand this, we need to go back to his Nike analogy, and instead of the pathetic narrative he is spewing about LeBron and his wife, what it really would be like is if Kobe and LeBron, who were both Nike athletes, actually played in the NBA Finals during their careers, and after Kobe and the Lakers didn't just win, but LeBron underperformed. Nike then made more shoes, ads, and campaigns that pushed and promoted the champion Kobe and his side of the brand, as opposed to LeBron, who the hype was just not as strong for because of his loss. I mean, it's really as simple as something like that, as opposed to Drake acting like a company made a personal smear campaign against him because they don't like the guy who in the past they have had every streaming platform push his music more than they have with any other artist, and who they also gave a LeBron James-sized deal, remember that? And again, before we even discuss how Not Like Us just naturally became one of the biggest rap songs of all time, Drake acting like the success of this song was pre-planned and that if Family Matters did resonate with people, they would have not pushed the record over anything Kendrick did is just a sheer and utter lie. And now what made this situation even worse for Drake from here was that as everyone was making fun of him for these ridiculous comments, Drake seemingly let none other than the guy who has been doing everything to protect his image and has been getting nothing in return, with none other than DJ Academics come out and say that this message circulating was fake and that his source to prove this was Drake directly. And now while Drake fans took this as a victory of some sort because now Drake at least didn't seem as delusional and pathetic
That's
as
what they're saying, that message was fake, but it came from his account. Okay.
Immediately, the guy whose name is Chris Griffith, who was having this conversation with Drake and who used to be friendly with him in the past, called out both Drake and Ak for trying to spread lies about his word, and then in order to prove his truth, posted an entire screen recording of a whole message thread with Drake's account where these messages amongst much else was visible. And so now with this, Drake now didn't just look weak from his comments alone, but with the horrible cover-up.
So they tried to say it was fake, yeah? Tried to run it back after putting it up. And then the guy who you were conversating with came with fucking receipts. Receipts are a motherfucker these days, you know. I don't know how some people be out here be talking and acting away when they know they got receipts out there. And receipts come in all different shapes, forms, and sizes, you know what I'm saying? Recorded receipts, written receipts, visual receipts. I mean, receipts are receipts. And when there are receipts out there, you need to act away, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, come on. Be wild, man. Looking crazy out here, bro. Be looking crazy out here. You got Joey Badass jumping out the window for you. You got Mal jumping out the window for you. Academics jumping out the window for you. Who else? You got bare people jumping out the window for you. Would you jump out the window for them? Drake Isha, what's happening? How you doing? And all you Drake Isha stands, you know what I'm saying? Reason why I just put on my thumbnail the color pink, I think it suits y'all. Y'all be out here acting crazy, be talking some ish. I mean, y'all just be like glazing. Every time I think of a BBL glazer, I just get that automatic picture of that donut, cream-filled donut with it. Let me stop right there. Hey, pause. What's the new slang? No Diddy. I'm too old for that. I don't give a damn. I'm too old for that, bro. But yeah, no Diddy still sounds good, though. Let's go, man. Shit.
Itself, if Ak is the guy you were trying to use to help cover up your tracks, just shows how bad of a plan it already is. Because really, there is no one in hip-hop media currently who has less credibility, especially when it comes to defending Drake than him. In the end, both Drake and Ak ended up looking like absolute clowns, because not only was their claim so easily proven to be a sheer and utter lie and the furthest thing from the truth, but now their spiral looks even more strange, because with Drake trying to cover up something he said as being fake, It is showing that on some level, even he is embarrassed to tell the world and have the public see just how much Not Like Us and losing this beef has affected him. Because even in a track like his new freestyle, or really any
Mm,
time he has been in front of the mic or in front of an audience on a screen, he has never accepted the reality and truth of what has happened, and he has continued to move forward like he is the winner when we really all know he is not. But now, beyond just this single
just
terrible
this.
moment, making this entire situation look even worse than ever for Drake and turning this into a bigger controversy, which
Okay,
is putting
so
his entire credibility
I
on the
guess that
line.
was the
Another
message,
thing is
yeah.
happening that's changing the way people are
Yeah,
looking at him, and it's all due to the weird lyrics and response he had to Meet the Grams on his new
yeah.
freestyle
Okay,
about how
we
his
covering
dad
this.
had a
Good.
daughter and that's not his sister. And seemingly because of this bar, people did some digging on none other than Drake's dad, Dennis Graham's accounts. And after scrolling through so many odd posts, to say the least, which definitely helped fuel what Kendrick said on a track like Meet the Grams in retrospect, there was a picture from 2014 of someone who looked just like Drake, and Dennis called his granddaughter. And as this was posted online and people began to question if Drake's own dad had accidentally revealed Drake's biggest secret years ago, all of a sudden the post was taken down by Dennis Graham. And while there's no further evidence to say if this is really Drake's daughter, and really there's no point of even entertaining that idea now because due to what Drake and his team did, the point still stands. Again, in this era where finding the truth is becoming a rarity, and it's becoming
Is
easier.
this why he put on Fighting Irish? My dad had another child, and I don't call her my sister, and trying to say she had a kid, and maybe this is why Dennis was talking about his grandchild or something, to maybe say that the grandchild, which you assume to be my daughter, is not my daughter but my niece. Welcome me here. Welcome me here. Y'all come along with me. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying. You know, give me y'all best kind of interpretation of this whole BS. You know what I mean? BS, I say.
For people
Pure
to show us they are guilty just for trying to
BS.
cover up their own past. If you were Drake Dennis and his team, after this controversy started and people are trying to find out the truth, why would you take down this picture if it really meant nothing? Because really, after trying to convince us that what we are seeing is not related to Drake, and then following it up by doing something that would make him seem guilty, at the bare minimum, it's just a strange way to respond back to claims that you were trying to make nothing of.
Yeah, we gotta stop it right there, man. We gotta stop it right there. We gotta stop it right there, man. Like, yeah, this is 2025, you know what I'm saying? And as a content creator and a reactor, we react to stuff. So when people make videos like this, oh gosh, damn right, I'm gonna react. I'll be watching it otherwise. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all think it's a joke. I'll be watching it otherwise. As y'all can see, my TV's on in the background there. It's a bit of Dragon Ball Z. The entire anime in 2 hours. Even though I've seen it how many times, but in my spare time, that's what be playing in the background. You know what I'm saying? There'll be anything on my YouTube or this. So why should I be here watching it, laughing my ass off when I can be reacting to it? So all the stands out there that get upset, man, they make content we watch, I react to. Don't get angry with me. Call up your boy, Drakeisha. Tell him he needs to start acting up. I start doing these petty little bullshits here that, you know what I'm saying? It's just sad. It's sad people be going out like this. You know, we here for the music, not the antics. Music. If somebody came out with music after the L and continued doing music, he might be in a better place than right now. But they wanted to do all the little baddie antics. The young female. And another thing as well, reason why I don't entertain or go back and forth with a lot of the stands, Drakeisha, we know, loves the PDF files. You know, they love the younger crowd. I'm not going to be here arguing with a 15, 16, 17-year-old. Oh, hell no, back and forth. Man, I will wind you up. I'll make you upset, but never will I stoop to that level. I am not arguing with somebody who's young enough to be my daughter or my son. Are you crazy? You gotta be joking out here. And that's me, like, let me know. People be like, what? How could they be your daughter? I'm not even saying my age, but I ain't arguing with no one. I'm supposed to put over my knee, pull out the belt, and yo, know your place. But as well, too, when I do see, and there's a difference between stans and fans. Fans, I love fans, regardless if you're a fan of Drake, a fan of Kendrick Lamar. Man, we can talk all day. Because you know what I'm saying? Every artist, everybody, man, deserve fans. They like your music. They like what you did as art. You know what I'm saying? Stands now, they go that extra mile and a half. Y'all seen Eminem stand, yeah? Like they cuckoo. They crazy. Sometimes they like to gaslight and deflect because they refuse to see what is right there in front of them. That's just how it is. But yeah, guys, if you want to see more content than this, let me know. Let me know. And I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Stay safe. Be blessed. Crazy world out here. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll go on, everybody. And I'll see you next time, man.